these levels in the market. We have with us Rajesh Bhosale, technical analyst from Angel One, joining in. Rajesh, good afternoon. Thank you for giving your time to ET Now. Let's start with the strategy for the market. The Bank Nifty is trying to contribute and support the market, and the Nifty has taken a backseat today.
Hello, Mansiji. Afternoon. So overall, if we see the key indices are seeing choppy moves, but the undertone remains positive. If we consider the charts of Nifty, Nifty is currently trading around its August swing high of 25,150. That is why we are seeing that market is seeing some tentativeness at higher levels. But if we compare that with RSI indicator, RSI has breached its previous swing high. So sooner or later, we do expect Nifty breaking beyond 25,150 and then possibly extend towards 25,300. But until we don't see Nifty crossing 25,150, the momentum would be missing. So buy on dip would be suggested where we see 25,000 as a psychological support. And if in case if there is any dip, that would be a buying opportunity. Banking space definitely it's showing strength today, but overall we sense that this is a catch-up move, and we don't expect any performance from this place. I mean, rather we would focus on high beta counters like Realty and metal space that would outperform in this market.
All right, Rajesh, I'll come to you, but before that, important data flashing on your screen. WPI numbers are out, and this month we have 0.52%. Now in positive zone compared to last month where the data showed minus 0.58%, and even before that the numbers were in negative territory, and after at least 2 months we have come into positive territory. Is it a sign of worry? Is it a trend which needs to be watched? That is something which will be clear in later months. But CPI numbers were also more than 2.1%, although much to the comfort of Reserve Bank of India, because the target is 4% plus minus 2%. But having said that, the WPI data is now showing inching up at least marginally, and August WPI is at 0.52%. If you talk about food inflation, that is also in positive zone, that is 0.21% compared to 2.15% which was there last month. And similarly, if you talk about primary articles inflation, that has come in this month at minus 0.215%, and that is something which is a sign of relief if you talk about primary articles. But fuel and power inflation, that is also at minus 3.17%. So all in all, the food inflation is something which is still inching up, and therefore you can see the number in positive zone of 0.52%. But all will depend on the policy meet which is set to happen on 1st of October, is something where we'll get to know the result of the MPC meeting. Although MPC watches the CPI data, but this data is also important considering the fact we have now come from deflation to inflation scenario. But continuing with Mr. Rajesh Bhosale. Rajesh, I want to understand with you banking stocks particularly, because you have seen that Nifty Bank is in action today, and as you mentioned earlier, it is kind of a catching up trade which is happening. But you have some stock specific picks, especially in the banking sector, which one should keep an eye?
So I'm personally liking from the finance space Bajaj Finserv. If we see last week, the stock has given a multi-month breakout. The stock was facing resistance somewhere around 2050 levels, and that has been taken out, forming a rounding bottom pattern breakout. Today it is trading on a flat note, but considering a strong breakout, we expect strong performance in this counter. So Bajaj Finserv can be bought with a stop loss of 2030, and in the near term, we expect the stock to move towards the levels of 2180. The second buy call, which I'm liking today, is PPL Pharma. 2 weeks back, the stock had formed a bullish engulfing pattern on the weekly 89 EMA. Last week, there was some consolidation, but today we are seeing a continuation flag pattern breakout. So PPL Pharma looks positive from here onwards. With a stop loss of 199, one can buy for the targets of 214.
Thank you for giving your views on the index as well as your stock specific recommendations. We have 2 calls coming in from Rajesh Bhosale. Thank you and have a nice day to you. Let's move ahead and go across to Kanishka. She's standing by with all the stocks and news that are doing rounds on the exchanges today. Kanishka, good afternoon.
Hi Mansi, very good afternoon. Well, a couple of stocks in the spotlight today. First up, let's talk about L&T, which has bagged a large order that's in the range of 2,500 to 5,000 crore rupees. This is for the Mumbai-Ahmedabad bullet train project, and hence this stock is in focus, trading up about 0.5%. Next up, let's put the spotlight on Shakti Pumps, which has rallied after winning a 350 crore order from Maharashtra State Electricity Distribution Company. This is to supply over 12,000 off-grid solar water pumping systems. Hence, this stock is also in focus, trading nearly 4% higher right now. Next up, we'll put the spotlight on BSE, CDSL and Angel One. They are in focus after SEBI has deliberated on longer-term F&O contracts, and hence these stocks are also in the spotlight. Next up, we'll put the spotlight on the power sector. A couple of order wins here. First up, Adani Power. That has surged after signing a 25-year power supply agreement with Bihar State Power Generation Company. This is for a 2400 megawatt from a new ultra supercritical thermal power plant in Bhagalpur. Next up, in the new energy space, there's Vikram Solar, which has gained traction after 200 megawatt solar module order win from AB Energia, which is covering projects across Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat as well. And lastly, there's Engineers India, which is buzzing after securing a 600 crore contract for PMC and EPCM services for a new fertilizer plant in Africa. Hence, we're tracking all of these counters at this hour.